So, fortunately, I don't think he caught the last part of it, but when I was talking to this guy, he's saying something interesting that I think really, really, really might change the case. So, what he said was, my wife has been acting weird, and she's not acting the same. What I'm thinking is, because of the fact they all the brain bots are basically like,
Looks like the brain enclosure was smashed.
I'm thinking that Juliana is not actually Juliana. That's that. No, it had. It's. She was talking about the cat not being the same. Yeah, that's not Juliana. That's actually the other guy.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Never mind.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Yeah, that's actually not her. Can't remember stuff. I'm guessing is.
Well, now, if it isn't the brave detective. I haven't seen someone with a body like that in far, far too long.
Her.
Oh, you're not so bad yourself.
You should have seen me before all this. Red hair that was the envy of every girl and legs for days, darling. I'm sure you'd rather hear some of my stories from the silver screen rather than talk about that nasty murder business.
Can you answer some questions?
What did you need?
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra a few days before he died. Did you happen to overhear any of the conversation?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was fever pitch, Detective. She had apparently gone to the overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair. But, and this is where it gets interesting, it sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need something else?
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder. Any thoughts on how it got there?
I don't know, Detective. I can't really imagine Keith killing Ezra. Did you need something else?
I know who it is.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been with the murder. I mean, he's always been a bit obsessive, though. He did a whole series of paintings of me, hundreds. Said I was his muse. It was flattering for a while, but the man is a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
Never mind.
I think I understand. I know who the murderer is.
Languishing from your inattention.
Murderer is actually the person who was apparently murdered, because the fact the person who got murdered is not the person who's there. I'm gonna find the that's the lady. Or lady, I should say, in parentheses. Is that what it's saying? Going out of here. That. What is it? Here we go. Stairs. I am Jill Valentine, apparently, so the Master of Unlocking should be right here. On. I really hate the menu.
That's it.
There's the Overseer. Dead. Stealing is a technical document would be stealing. That TV tray's fine. And plasma charges. And more bullets. Allow me to go into this office, but meditate.
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once the premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have informed me that they haven't received payment from Mr. Parker, and Vault-Tec won't pay out of pocket to continue construction. I've repeatedly approached Ezra about the finances, but he keeps telling me that Mrs. Riggs hasn't transferred the funds. However, when I asked her, Juliana said that she had just given Ezra extra for the gold paint in the rooms. I've hired an investigator to look for signs of embezzlement in a few weeks.
Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Ezra's not dead. The person who's dead is Juliana. Juliana's the killer. It's not Juliana, it's actually Ezra. Ezra's the killer. That's Juliana.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
The door to the Overseer's office is locked.
Oh, yes. Mr. Parker locked it a while back, after finding out that one of the other residents had been inside. Said it wasn't safe. If the key isn't on him, it's probably in Mr. Parker's room. Was there anything else?
Your residents are robots.
Not robots, Detective. Well, not exactly, anyway. I believe the term they use is robo-brain. Back before the war, the residents decided the best way to wait it out was to put their brains inside robotic chassis. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here should you need me.
Protect and serve.
Knots would go away. I don't want to talk to the people anymore. I already know the killer. There he is. Now look on the stupid thing again. I go. And I move it. Investigate them. Like a... I can't investigate them anymore.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about...
There's evidence Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker wouldn't do such a thing, I'm sure.
Never mind.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Anna. You're the murderer. Oh, she's the murderer.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I think you're the real murderer.
That's just silly, Detective. Why would I want to kill Mr. Parker?
Ezra was embezzling your money. That's why you killed him and framed Keith.
You were so close, Detective.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer. Oh, well. Had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence, Detective. Just walk away. I'll leave, and you can tell them I escaped.
Why did you kill Juliana?
I hadn't planned on it. Juliana
I got it right
figured out
away.
what I was doing and had to be dealt with swiftly. I thought I could get a bit more money out of this place before making my escape. What's it going to be, Detective? Join me in getting rich? Or die defending some outdated ideals?
I kill him. What would Curie like more?
Okay, I'll let you go.
Well, I'm glad you've decided to be reasonable. I would have
I would have
hated
killed you.
for this
Or
to come to more bloodshed. All right, Detective. Tell Maxwell that it's over and get your reward. Then
oh, hated that. Letting him go was the bad choice. All right. I let the mayor. Oh, I'm. Oh, what happened was I went back and did the mayor thing. Turns out he's a synth, and he's like, "I'm gonna leave." I said, "Okay, go ahead."
Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let us end this.
Screwed, sir.
This is for you.
I had to let you go.
Have you found something interesting? Tell me you must have time now.
What? I don't care. Green block. Green block is the lady I just killed, or not. Awesome.
Is everyone all right? Is everyone all right?
Ezra's dead. There. That's so many times.
I found the killer. It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word. I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
He attacked me. But it's over now. Your residents are safe.
There you payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous plot. I don't think we could have done it without you.
Now what? Is that the end of the mission? Had to be the end. Yeah. Hey, you know what? In all honesty, that was a fun one. I was expecting these guys to betray me, but they didn't actually betray me. That turns out it was actually a pretty fun little thing. Got 2 missions done. Teleport out of here. Oh, I have to leave first. It was a fun little mission. I got it. But you saying that she wasn't acting right, that she attacked him or whatever. Yeah, it made sense that he was the killer. She was acting strange to begin with. I thought she was the killer. Kind of reminds me of the murder mystery in Paper Mario a little bit. Yes, there was a murder mystery in Paper Mario. Let me get out of this building. The ability to teleport is always the worst. Out on this little car. There we go. Now we can teleport.